Norcross.
Gentleman's recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and to the chairman and ranking member for what you have done to try to make it better for those who we represent. But I'm here to speak out against Flexibility for Workers Not to Be Paid Education Act. Yes, I said that. This disastrous bill would be a blueprint to commit wage theft on a silver platter. I know what it's like to be cheated out of wages. That happened to me, unfortunately, when I was a younger man. But the rules that are set up are there to protect those who have the least ability to protect themselves. A fair day's pay for a hard day's work. This is not a slogan. It's a principle of who we are in this country. It's those values that hold this country together. But now, this bill is pushing corporations to create a loophole. I want to just take a moment. Voluntary for good causes is something we all do in America, and we have the ability to do it now. But this bill would create more gray areas, and for those who want to exploit workers, give them a roadmap to do it. So, allowing companies to require worker attendance, and you call it voluntary, and it's not job-related without paying. This is what fundamentally is going to change here. If your boss requires it, and if you work, you have to be paid. The system is not broken now. This would create ambiguity for those workers calling it they're voluntary. Well, that's not good. In fact, if an employer, we call those captive meetings now, when they come in to preach why workers' unions are bad. But they have to pay them now. This would give them the ability to call it a training and not pay them. This is a loophole, and I would urge those who introduce this to come up with language that would not allow that to happen. If you truly believe that, then the language that we offered would be something that we both stay together on. So I urge my colleagues to reject this bill. As I say, if it's not broke, you don't have to fix it. We have a system where people pay to go to college, to go to trade school. I went through an apprenticeship. There are ways we can do this that benefits workers while not creating an opportunity for those who want to exploit them. And with this, Mr. Speaker, at the appropriate time, I want to offer a motion to recommit the bill back to committee. If the House rules permitted, I would have offered this motion with an important amendment to this bill. My amendment, Raise the Wage Act, would ensure all workers receive a long overdue raise. $7.25 an hour is the minimum wage. Incredible. 2009 was the last time we touched this. It's unbelievable that 16 years have gone by that we haven't found it within ourselves, the values we hold dear in America, to give those who have the least a raise. We gave billion-dollar giveaways to those in the top tax bracket. And you can't raise the minimum wage from $7.25 an hour? We should hang our heads in shame that we don't think about those who can't make it. And I've heard all the excuses. We used to, on a bipartisan basis, since minimum wage started almost a half century ago, regularly have increases. Both Democrat, Republican presidents, Congress, we all understood it. While amnesia is something that has hit us, please, folks, we need to raise the minimum wage. Our policy decisions cannot undercut workers, their families. Raising the minimum wage is not only good for the worker, but their families. And I ask unanimous consent to insert into the record the text of this amendment. And I hope my colleagues will join me in voting for this motion to recommit. And I yield back.